Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? I'm very excited, but I'm going to apologize first. I had an eye doctor appointment this morning, and my eyes are dilated, and I don't know how well I'm seeing. I thought maybe it would be better with the glasses on. I think it's better with the glasses off. But I got in. Let me just show you. This is why we're here, and I want to thank you for joining me. We're here today because I did some shopping and I got this big box. It just was delivered. I had a sign for it, and you make your doctor's appointment in advance, and then I bought this yarn, and then I got the tracking thing, and it said I had a sign for it. I'm like, oh no. And luckily they came not at the early part of the day when I had my doctor's appointment, so I thought that's gonna suck really bad. But let me open it up and let's see what we got. I'm so excited. There's yarns in here. They were running a really good sale. So Premier there was a sale, and I bought everything I bought was on clearance. So probably they're either discontinuing the yarn or at least they're discontinuing the color. And I have to say that's how I normally shop, is clearance yarn. I think I can't remember. One time recently I bought yarn on full price, but I had a 50% off coupon, so that counts as sale to me. And that's how I shop for yarn. So there is yarn in here that I've never had before. The really bad thing about shopping on clearance yarn, if they're discontinuing the color, that's one thing. But if they're discontinuing the yarn and then you find out, oh man, I really love that yarn. Too late, this is all you're ever going to get of it. And that's kind of depressing. But I find that I feel very comfortable buying yarn when it is at a very cheap price, whatever that price might be. And I cringe at paying full price. I'm sorry, yarn companies, but I like to buy yarn, and I can't buy what I want to buy if it's on full price. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I did go to, I went to if you don't get emails or texts or something from the yarn companies, and you're in the, you like to do a yarnscape or have a yarn room or just have a stash, you should always, subscribe to the yarn companies for one reason or another, one way or another, either by text or email, or even regular mail, and they'll let you know what's on sale, and then you can discriminately buy the best sales that you come up with. With Premier, if you spend over, I think, $75, you get free shipping. So that's always my goal, free shipping, and then I spend more money on yarn and less money on shipping. So that's what I did, and that's always my goal, is to get free shipping if it's available. And a lot of times, if I have to pay for shipping, I just don't buy the yarn at the time. But I got free shipping, and I got some exciting things. Do you guys want to see? I do. So if some of this yarn was bought with a specific purpose. Honestly, that cough has nothing to do with it. And some of this yarn was bought just because it's on sale, really cheap, and I never had it, or I've had it and I wanted more of it. But the first yarn that's at the top of the box was bought with a specific purpose. Laura from Mammy's Crochet and Farming, and I think Jana's involved as well. They're like the dynamic duo over there, the two of them. They're always into some kind of shenanigans. I will have them linked in the description box below. If you don't know them, you have to meet them because they are so fun. And they always like to come up with cool and interesting things to do. Now, again, if you don't know Sam from Mamfa's Makes, she's in the UK, and she just finished 100 tiles. She received a book 100 tiles. And so she was doing one a week, and it was tile of the week Thursday. That is done now. Laura bought a book of 100 dishcloths. No, I'm sorry, 52 dishcloths. And I would show it to you, but I haven't ordered it yet because every time I remember to order it, I'm gonna not be home for the next day. And it's 1-day delivery here. Like, I'll have it tomorrow. Oh wait, I could get it tomorrow. Maybe. I'm gonna wait till Monday. I'll wait till Sunday. Order it Sunday. I'll be home on Monday. Because I don't want it sitting out. It's a book. If it gets, you know. So anyway, it's 52 granny squares. Or 52 washcloths. And they're fun washcloths. And actually, if you were doing, which I'll bring this up later, but Boggy Creek, if you were doing squares for Boggy Creek, like to send to Lynanne, 6x6 squares, some of those might work based on the size, and you could just send in, like there were some themed ones, you know, the dishcloths, but she's going to do a dishcloth a week out of this book for the next year, and I think she's starting that in September. So if I'm going to do 52 washcloths, I'm like, what am I going to do with 52 washcloths? But as I'm thinking, I could maybe make some of them into squares for Boggy Creek. But I had to buy some additional colors of, like, you know, cotton. And Premier had these little cottons, Himalaya and Denim. I thought this was a 4-weight, but it looks pretty thin to me. It's 100% cotton. Not seeing the color. This one, they just call it Denim on here. Let's see, color. Oh, it's got a lot number. It looks like a 2-weight to me. Maybe I'll have to hold 2 together. But it's like a tealy green. Isn't that pretty? All of these are in the Denim, and they had more colors when I put them in my cart, and by the time I went to check out a little bit later, not a lot later, I like didn't hold it overnight or anything, a couple hours, 2 or 3 of the colors that I had wanted were gone. But these were on sale for $1 each. 153 yards, 50 grams, and I am not seeing the weight, but looks kind of thin to be a 4-weight, which is what I thought they were, but it doesn't matter. If I have to, I'll put 2 together. Then I got this color, this little reddish color. And of course, I had to get purple. I figured I needed a lot of colors. And I do have some. Well, that one, this is a different reddish color. Maybe I should open one. And then this is blue denim. There was like a, oh, I got that. There were other colors, but like I said, when I went to check out, I'll open just one just to feel it. Let's just see what it feels like and looks like up front, close and personal. What do you think? Yeah, that looks kind of thin, doesn't it? Like that's 2 strands. Come on. Focus a little. No, it's 1 strand. It's soft. It'll be, you know, I think if I'm going to use it, it needs to be 2. We're going to need to hold 2 together. But I got 5 of each, and they were $1 a piece. Because it's way thinner than a regular. I have some over here. Let me just, I'm going to go on what we call a field trip and just grab a yarn right over here. Okay, so this is, yeah, see the difference? This is just sugars and cream. You know, your standard kitchen cotton. I think they are equally soft, you know, the same kind of softness. But let's see if we can put, see the difference? Definitely have to hold 2 of these. But that's okay. Or just do the whole thing and then it will just be, you know, thinner washcloth. But anyway, that's the 5 colors I've got of that. Oh, wait. I got this one too. La, you can't have it unless you go buy it yourself. So that's that one. Then I bought, well, let's just start with this one. This is Baby Himalaya, and this color is, I don't know if that's a color name. If it is, I don't know what that means. Let's open it up. These were also, I think, 5 for something. I don't see a, I don't remember. But they were on sale real cheap. Oh, it's soft. Oh, that is really soft. Look at that. So it's 100% acrylic. Baby Himalaya. It says 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 113 meters, 339 yards. And it is a 3 weight. Oh, I'm showing it and you can't even see it. And it's like a, you know, off-white and maybe light brown, you know, light tan, neutral. I have this shelf behind me is mostly all 3 weight yarns, and a lot of the yarns that I have that are 3 weight are variegated, and they need solids. And so I went with the neutrals. I ordered, the last time I found 3 weight yarns on sale at a really cheap price, I also bought solid or neutral colors so that I could put them in with solid colors to like make boggy blankets or whatever. And then this one is ivory, same thing, ivory colored. And then we get into the funner yarns. So I don't know where to start. Okay, I got 2 colors of the Premier Anti-Pilling Butterfly. Now, if you got, this has got a nice sheen to it. It is a very soft. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it goes from like this deep burgundy to a rust to, I'm going to call it, I got to get it in the light, to like an orange, then a peach, then a pale peach. I love it. And I got 3 skeins or cakes. And this color is called Ginger Peach. Let me give you the stats if I can find them. Here we go. So it is also a 3 weight. It is on the front. Let me show you this part and I can read it this way. 546 yards, which is 500 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams. So you get 1,650 yards-ish in one. And I think these were on sale for $7 or $8, maybe 12 for the 3 of them. I don't remember. But I'm so excited to have that. So I got this color in the peach, ginger peach, right? Ginger peach. And I've always loved a really nice peach color. I don't like peaches, but I like peach. And then I got this color. Go, look at that. Now, if you started like Boggy Creek Blankets and did this like in the center of a square and then went out to the greens, you know, to the solid green. So you got like a magenta-ish, reddish, and then a blue, and then a couple, like a dark blue and a lighter blue and a green, and then this lime green. But anyway, I was kind of thinking about that for Boggy Creek, but I don't know. I don't know if that would be a good idea. I think you'd have, oh look, I didn't even realize it's got the color scheme right there on the side. So here's this one, like the neutral, or the, you know, brownie, orange to brown colors. Really cool, right? And then this is this one. And this one, same stats as the other one, and this one is called Parrot. I could see that. And I know it's silky. This yarn feels silky. I'm not going to open it because I don't want it to fall out. But I have it in or the pinks when it comes out to that real pale pink. And so I thought these colors were pretty, and I bought those. Then, oh, let's see, what is this? Oh, I bought 3 butterflies. Oh, look at me. Oh, there's a whole nother row under there. I didn't even know was here. Oh, so fun, so fun. Okay, so this one, let's see, you can see the colors here. It's got like a, I would say, that's like a denim blue. And then it goes into like a mauve and oranges and peach and then cream. There's the colorway on that. And oh, I like those together. I would have never wanted to put those together, but I do like them together. And this is called Retro Sunset. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I am throwing it on the floor over here, just so you know. But my floor is clean and carpeted, and they're all in bags, so it's okay. Let's see, then. Let's get out this. So I bought, this is Anti-Pilling DK Colors Boutique. Now I have DK Colors, it used to be on the shelf up here, but now it's in the other room. I have several colors of this from like old colorways, and it was more of a self-striping. This looks like more of a variegated, and isn't that cool looking? It's yellows and oranges and mostly cream. I really like that. It's a real soft yarn. It's also a 3-weight. It says 100% anti-pilling acrylic. I'm trying to look for the, this is called Fuzzy Chick. And I'm trying to see, where is, oh, right on the front. 383 yards, 350 meters, 5 ounces, 140 grams for that. And I did get 2. Again, I always buy with the thought of blankets in mind. And so Boggy Creek, of course. But I have been taught, buy quantity when you can afford it. Then I got this color, which I totally love. Again, it is the DK Colors. This color is called Playtime. And it is like pinks and grays and cream. I love that. So pretty. And this, you know, the DK Colors has a little bit of a shine to it. Just a little bit of a sheen, and it's a very soft, sleek yarn. I love DK Colors. Let's see. And then I got, I don't know what this is. Oh, sweet rolls. Okay, so I don't know why. I got 3 of these. Just, I mean, 3, just the 3, not 2 packs. This color. Now there's a Boggy Creek blanket for you, huh? And the cakes are not the same. So it's there's a like a, oh, it even goes all the way up to, look at that purple is awesome. So there's blues, several different colors of blue, and then it goes to the purple, and then you've got that really bright pink, and then we radiate back through all the real bright teal, and then the blues, and then back to that really awesome purple. Purple is good. So let's see. This is 541 yards, 495 meters, 4.9 ounces, 140 grams. So with a little over 1,500, actually a little over 1,600 yards, I would think you can make a boggy blanket out of that. It's soft. It is so soft. Did I tell you the color? Aurora. This color is called Aurora. So I got 3 of the Aurora. And then I got 3. Those colors are way more muted than I think I thought they were. And this one is called Addict. So we've got like so that first one is like a mauve to a brown to some bright blue to, what is that color? I don't know, maybe a moss. I don't know, army, dark greenish into a mustardy yellow, and then into the like coral, and back to that dark mauve color. I guess you call it mauve. And again, I bought these in mine for sure for Boggy Creek Blankets. So I'm hoping that some of our people come up with some good new patterns. Then I've never purchased this. I hope they're not doing away with this yarn because I think a lot of people like it. This is my first time to own it. It is the Momenti yarn. This is the color. I am going to open it because I've never seen it before. I will tape this back up when I am done. I think the most I paid was $12 for a 3-pack. And the least I paid was $1 for the 5-pack of cottons. Oh, this is thick. This is a thick yarn. I mean, it's 4-weight, but it feels thick. It's not, like when you really get to see it, it's not extremely thick, but it looks thick. It is squishy. Oh, I like it a lot. So, like, you could stuff a pillow with this and sleep on it. So we start with some very pale, oh, don't do that, very pale tan, and then go into the yellows, and then we've got oranges, and out to the darkest color is just like a dark peach, pale peach, dark peach, and then back into the like tan color, like dark yellow or tan. I don't know which you'd call it. Did I give you the stats on this? 437 yards. I think I did. So this is a 200 gram, 7 ounce, 4-weight, 58% cotton and 42% acrylic. That would be nice Boggy Blankets. It'd actually be a really comfy sweater, I think. I don't know if 1600 is enough to make me a sweater, a cropped sweater, but you know, I don't know that I have a cropped sweater kind of body. And then look at this one. I saved the best for last. Look at the lavenders, all the pretty purples, along, you know, with the gray in there, pale gray. Let's take it out. Let's look at it without the light. Where? So what do we have here? Ooh. It's like watching fireworks. You just want to ooh and ah at the pretty colors. They're muted. They're oh, I love this yarn. Okay, that's not what it's called, but I do. This Momenti. Goodness. I kind of want to go back in and see if it's still on sale, because I could buy more of that. I love a good sale. It's really hard to choose when they have a lot of colors too, and they did. But this is what we got today, and I totally am excited to have it here. What do you guys think? What should I make? What should I make first? Where am I going to store it in the meantime? I know you've been asking yourself that question. I was asking myself that question too. I think this is a fabulous Boggy Blanket. I know Jaxie is working on a Boggy Blanket pattern. Jaxie from Creations by Jax. And Lynanne is doing a Tunisian, excuse me, from Nina's Knots Crochet. And MDL is also doing a Tunisian. Those are the only ones I know of for sure that are doing Boggy Blankets. We, if you don't know, Lynanne from Nina's Knots Crochet, Nancy from She's Got Yarn Too, and Juan joined us this year as well from Juan, a crochet addict. A yarn addict. They, for the Boggy, we raise blankets. We're doing a blanket drive for Blankets for Boggy Creek, which is a camp in Eustis, Florida for chronically ill children. And they get to go there and be a kid and do kid things that they wouldn't normally be able to do anywhere else. And they get to take a blanket home with them. And we have a goal of 2025 and 2025. So 2025 and 2025, that is a hashtag that we are using to raise blankets. As of last night, we have 120. We just started collecting them we've had two openings on Wednesdays. We go live and open any blankets that have come in. So this year we have done a challenge to podcasters if you are a designer, if you can design a blanket and make a tutorial, we will unveil it on and you can come up on panel and show us your blanket, talk about your design, and then we will link your video, your tutorial video, in all the Boggy Blanket Brigade videos from that point on. I think we're going to try to do a playlist, and we will hope then that people go and make your blankets. Well, guess what? I bought yarn. Not that I needed it, I know. But I bought yarn, so I am ready. Bring it. Bring on the blankets. Bring on the tutorials. We've stocked up now, so we're ready to go. I know Anita from y.o.h.crochet, she did a granny square roundup because granny squares are real popular right now, and they're easy and quick to make usually. Well, the kids at Boggy Creek, they don't care what the design is on the blanket so much, but they are kids, and so we're encouraging you to do fun kid style blankets. And grannies are fine, don't get me wrong, but you can merely like liven them up with or just a solid straight blanket. I mean, it doesn't matter. Yesterday Star and I, one of our subscribers who is a big donator, she put smiley faces like on all of her blankets that were like just a plain regular blanket. And I'm not trying to say that in a downplaying it way. They're all beautiful. But to fun it up for the kids, she put smiley faces on them. They are so adorable. Totally love it. But a lot of people, Lynanne last year did a drive, and then Laura from Emmy's Crochet and Farming helped out by doing a double duck challenge. She is collecting 5 by 5 inch squares, and she is asking that they be fun. She has a lot of plain dark colored squares left from last year, and this year she wants to brighten them up with bright colors and then fun designs on the colors. So Anita graciously accepted her offer of doing a video roundup of really fun granny squares to send, so you can make some of those and send them to Lynanne, or you can make them and put them in your own blanket, or do a whole blanket of them, or any squares that you choose. But she just did a roundup of I think 15 really cool squares. I can't wait to make some of them myself and send them. That was Nancy. Speaking of, I'll call her back in a minute. And Billie, the crafty Floridian, is accepting squares that are St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, and Christmas designed, even solid colors. She's real happy to get solid colors, and she's adding appliques, spiders, and whatever, for those specific holidays to her blankets. or to the squares that you send in if they are just like solid purple for Halloween. And so that's really fun. She showed a bunch of blankets on the live, the last live, like 38 of them, that she put together from squares that she had collected from people. And her squares are 6x6 if you want to send squares to her. There are several Crochet Granny Square books available out there. Laura and Laura and Jan, the shenanigans that they get up to, they do a hooker versus hooker challenge every month. I'm not going to go into all the details on all this stuff, guys. Go to their channels. They'll tell you about it. But the challenge for August is you have to make something Halloween themed, and the colors are black, white, purple, green, and orange. Oh, very Halloweeny colors, right? For the challenge, you have to use all 6 colors or all 5 colors. I personally am going to use my 5 colors and make Halloween themed squares and send them to Billie for her Halloween blankets, because how fun is that? So that I'm just trying to incorporate all that stuff and you know, more stuff, more fun for Boggy Creek, and for you know, I'm sorry to say, but you're going to hear a lot about Boggy Creek from me over the next, you know, several months, because it's a big, near and dear to my heart, you know, drive for blankets for these kids. Did I mention they take them home? I might not have mentioned that. The kids get to take these blankets home. They may be crocheted or knitted, and it's a keepsake for them, and very cool. And they also take, just on a side note, they do take quilts. They put quilts on all the kids' beds. They don't get to take the quilts home, but they do, you know, wash them and reuse them, and they decorate with quilts on all the kids' beds. I've recently had a couple of quilters reach out to me and ask about quilting. You know, they want to participate, but they make quilts. We will definitely accept your quilts and take them to Boggy Creek with us. No problem. And I give you guys a lot of credit if you can quilt. They use them on the beds. They also use them as wall hangings if you wanted to quilt something small with some kind of little be kind of saying on it or something like that. They would definitely hang those up. They use them as decorations. They strive on kindness and being kind to everyone. That's the whole camp is set up for that. So consider that. If you cannot make blankets, quilted, crocheted, knitted, that's fine. If you sew, they also have a specific pattern for a bear that they give out to the kids, that they also get to take home. But it's a fabric bear, and you have to use their pattern. That's the only kind. That's the only, because no one is singled out and has a different stuffed animal than the other people get. You know, they like to keep everybody. You know, you think about it. These are sick children, and they are singled out all the time as the sick kid. You know, they're the kid with this or they're the kid with that, and they're singled out. And when they're at camp, they don't want them singled out. They want them to be just like every other kid. And so all the bears are the same design, different fabric, same design, but just like all the blankets are different. They get to pick a bed, and they'll coordinate the bear to the handmade bear to the crocheted blanket, you know, by color or theme or whatever. And they get to take the bear home with them as well. So that's really kind of cool. So if you're a sewer, Billie sews, and she said she thought it was kind of a hard pattern. I don't sew, don't ask me. But the kids also get a tumbleweed, which is a necklace. It's a pom-pom made out of yarn on a necklace. It's just a long strand, arm's length. I just watched the video. And they collect those. So if you have scrap yarn, I'm going to have the video linked to the tumbleweeds. I thought it was on their website. It's not. You just type in on the YouTube search Boggy Creek Tumbleweed. Well, 40-second video. That's how fast it is to make them. They just wrap several strands of yarn around your hand. They don't fluff them up and make them all pretty. They're just the way they come out. So you wrap, they did 3 strands, like 20 times, 15 or 20 times around your hand. And then a length, 3 arm lengths long, I think, 2 or 3 she did. And you tie a knot, just a regular old knot around your little clump of scrap yarn, and tie it together, and then tie it around the wrap. Tie that long string, and I think 3 might be maybe 1. Maybe she only did 1 because these are kids. Anyway, watch the video. It's 40 seconds. You can do it. But take some scraps. I'm going to take the scraps from the blankets that I'm making or have made, any scraps that I have left, and I'm going to add those in and send them with my blankets. So I don't think that they're going to like, oh, here's the coordinating, tumbleweed for it, but they will give them out to the kids, and that's a good way to get rid of the scraps that you have after making the blankets, right? But the tumbleweed video will be in the description box. When they cut the ends, like I said, they didn't even like make it perfectly round and whatever. It's a tumbleweed. It's not supposed to be perfect. But you can do that if you want to. So I think, oh, I did want to show you, on top of the yarn, I did finish some squares. And so I'm going to sew those together. I'm starting, Laura and Jan are doing a crochet along for Vlogust. Oh, this is August 1st, right? This is Vlogust day. Ha! Maybe I'll get this video out tonight, and maybe I'll try to do Vlogust. I don't know. I am having surgery this month, so I don't know. I don't know how that'll work out. But I want to try and follow along with them on the Cat's Meow blanket, which is downstairs, so I didn't bring that up. I had this big box of yarn. And maybe I'll show my progress and do just little short videos every day of the progress on the Cat's Meow blanket. Hopefully it'll work out for me. Cross your fingers. It's kind of a cool looking blanket, and that will be a Boggy Creek blanket. So yay, another Boggy Creek blanket. That's what I got, guys. The next video, maybe we'll do the Cat's Meow and see how that's going for us. And I'm really anxious to put together the blanket that I just finally got all the squares done for last night, and all the ends sewn in. That was a couple hours. So anyway, I am done for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, hey, by the way, did you see my logo? What do you think? Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think of the logo. I never tried a logo before. I really kind of wanted to have an elephant in there, but I kind of like it the way it is. I don't know. It's purple, right? It's kind of cool. I don't know. Tell me what you think. So let me a note in the comments below. I did put it up just real quick at the beginning. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.